Today's we explore 6 most expensive and valuable Australian 50-cent coins. First up, ultra rare, the 1976 Australian 50 cent, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, might look like just another worn piece of change, but hidden beneath its surface lies potential numismatic gold. Factors like rare varieties, striking errors, or even unique toning, like the coveted black patina seen on some circulated examples, can turn this coin into a collector's dream. Struck during a fascinating era in Australia's decimal coinage, this piece holds historical significance and surprising value. Let's dive deep into what makes this coin special, from its design to its market demand today. The 1976 Australian 50 cent was minted during a period of stability in Australia's decimal coinage system, introduced just a decade earlier in 1966. Unlike its predecessor, the round 80% silver 50-cent coins, this piece was struck in copper-nickel, making it more durable for circulation but less intrinsically valuable. However, its 12-sided, dodecagonal shape, a unique feature retained from the earlier silver version, gives it a distinctive feel. The year 1976 also marked the height of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, adding historical appeal. While not a rare date by mintage alone, certain striking anomalies and condition rarities make it a standout in today's market. The obverse of the 1976 50-cent piece features Arnold Mackin's elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design used across Commonwealth nations. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, showcases Australia's coat of arms, a kangaroo and emu supporting a shield, symbolizing the nation's heritage. What makes this coin visually striking is its dodecagonal shape, a rarity in world coinage. While no major design varieties exist for this year, minor die variations and striking inconsistencies, like weak strikes on the emu's feathers, can affect value. High-grade examples with full, sharp details are particularly sought after. The Royal Australian Mint, RAM, produced over 14 million 50-cent coins in 1976, making it a common issue in circulated condition. However, uncirculated examples are surprisingly scarce due to heavy circulation use. Unlike proof strikes or silver issues, this coin was primarily meant for commerce, meaning well-preserved specimens are harder to find. Additionally, toned or naturally patinated coins, especially those with rich black or rainbow hues, are highly desirable. While not a key date, premium prices are commanded by MS 65 or higher graded pieces, with top-tier examples fetching $100 to $500 plus at auction. Though no major doubled dies or repunched mint marks are documented for this issue, striking errors do exist. Look for off-center strikes. Even minor misalignments can add value. Clipped planchets, caused by improper blanking of the metal strip, and die cracks or cuds, visible as raised irregularities near the rim. Additionally, some coins exhibit weak strikes, particularly on the kangaroo's tail or the emu's feathers, which can indicate a worn die. While these errors aren't ultra-rare, well-defined examples and high grades can sell for $1,000 to $1,500 plus. Depending on severity, the 1976 50-cent coin is most valuable in uncirculated, MS 60 or higher, or attractively toned conditions. Circulated examples, especially those with heavy wear or damage, typically trade for face value to $5,000. However, coins with natural black or rainbow toning, caused by oxidation over time, are exceptions, sometimes selling for $500 to $1,000 even. In lower grades, avoid cleaned or polished coins. Collectors prize originality. Certified examples by PCGS or NGC, especially in MS 66 or above, have realized $400 to $800 in recent sales, proving that condition is king. Recent auction trends show strong demand for high-grade and toned 1976 50-cent coins. MS 64 examples sell for $500 to $1,000, while MS 65/66 coins can fetch $1,500 to $2,000. Toned or error pieces have realized $2,000 to $2,500 plus, with a PCGS MS 67 specimen selling for $3,000 in 2023. While not a sleeping giant like earlier silver issues, well-preserved or unique examples hold steady value. Collectors should monitor heritage auctions and dealer listings for fresh opportunities, as prices can vary based on market trends and collector interest. However, uncirculated examples, especially those with full luster and minimal contact marks, are scarcer. Unlike proof strikes, which weren't issued for this year, business strikes dominate the market. Yet, the coin's size and shape made it prone to edge knocks and post-mint damage, meaning high-grade survivors are prized. While no major die varieties are documented for 1976, collectors should watch for striking errors, such as off-center strikes or clipped planchets, which can dramatically increase value. Another key factor is toning. Some coins develop natural black or iridescent hues from environmental exposure, which, if attractive, can enhance appeal. However, artificial toning or cleaning lowers value. Authenticity is critical. This coin attracts three key buyer groups: Australian decimal collectors completing year sets, error/variety hunters seeking misstrikes, and toning enthusiasts chasing natural rainbow or black patinus. Its distinctive shape and historical ties make it a conversation piece, while its affordability in lower grades appeals to beginners. For advanced collectors, high-grade or error coins offer a challenge. The 1976 50 cent is also a great educational piece for new numismatists, as it demonstrates how condition and subtle varieties can dramatically impact value. The 1976 Australian 50 cent proves that even common coins can hold hidden value. Whether you're drawn to its unique design, striking errors, or premium condition rarities, this piece is a fascinating study in modern numismatics. Check your collections. You might have a high-grade or toned example worth far more than 50 cents. The 1976 50 cent coin proves that even mass-produced issues can hold numismatic significance. Whether you're drawn to its distinct shape, historical context, or toning potential, this coin offers something for every collector. Check your change. You might have a hidden treasure. Up next, we'll explore another overlooked gem, but before we do, drop a comment. Have you found a 1976 50 cent coin? Like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of rare coins. And secondly, we explore the 1979 Australian 50 cent coin. May seem like just another everyday piece of change, possibly worn down, toned, or even darkened from years in circulation. But don't be fooled by its dull luster or black-colored, dirty appearance. This coin has caught the eye of collectors across Australia and beyond for more than just sentimental value. In some cases, specimens in rare conditions are bearing subtle minting anomalies have fetched surprisingly high prices. Whether toned naturally through age or bearing a minting flaw overlooked for decades, this 50 cent coin is a gem waiting to be discovered in coin jars, old drawers, and inherited collections. Let's take a deep dive into why this seemingly ordinary piece from 1979 is drawing serious attention from numismatists, and how its story, design, rarity, and condition play into its rising market appeal today. The 1979 Australian 50 cent coin was issued during a transitional time in Australian numismatic history. The Royal Australian Mint had already moved away from the original silver round 50 cent coin of 1966 due to the high cost of silver, and had since adopted the iconic dodecagonal, 12-sided, copper-nickel version in 1969. By 1979, the Mint had fine-tuned this design, focusing on improving coin production processes and maintaining high standards despite increased output. This coin was minted for general circulation, neither commemorative nor proof exclusive, yet it reflects the era's focus on balancing artistic presentation with practical durability. While the composition remained unchanged, minor adjustments to die pressure and minting mechanics helped stabilize quality, making 1979 a relatively consistent mintage year. However, even in stable years, intriguing varieties and production quirks can slip through the cracks. The obverse of the 1979 50 cent coin features a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin, who was also responsible for the Queen's profile used on British coins during the same period. His effigy shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, elegantly inscribed with Elizabeth II Australia 1979, encircling her likeness. The reverse side, arguably the coin's showstopper, displays the Commonwealth coat of arms, intricately rendered by Stuart Devlin, the renowned goldsmith and official Australian coin designer. Two native Australian animals, the kangaroo and emu, flank the shield with symbolism rooted deeply in Australian identity. Devlin's design combines national pride with ornamental precision, and no matter how many times collectors have seen this motif, its geometric balance and intricate detail still command admiration, especially on sharply struck or uncirculated examples that eye in terms of mintage. Over 25.3 million of these coins were struck in 1979, exclusively by the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, with no alternate mint locations involved. On paper, this makes the 1979 issue one of the more common years. However, high mintage doesn't always mean low value. Due to extensive circulation over the years, pristine examples have become significantly harder to find. The coin is struck in cupronickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel, and has a mass of 15.55 grams, making it one of the heavier circulating coins of its time. Some of the most valuable examples of the 1979 50-cent coin are those with die clashes, off-center strikes, or weakly struck reverses due to worn dies. These errors often occur when dies are misaligned or when insufficient striking pressure causes missing design elements, such as incomplete lettering or ghostly outlines of the obverse on the reverse. While none of these errors were officially recognized as separate varieties, coin enthusiasts have noted that specific error coins can command anywhere from $1,000 to over 5,000 Australian dollars, depending on visibility and rarity. Other collectible features include rim cut errors, where a piece of the die breaks away near the edge, resulting in a raised blob of metal, especially on the reverse near the kangaroo. These small details require a magnifier and a trained eye, but their appeal to error collectors is undeniable. Now let's talk condition, because this is where things get truly interesting. A 1979 50-cent coin in circulated condition may fetch only a few dollars unless it boasts a noticeable error. However, coins in uncirculated or near mint state, especially those with natural toning or in a black dirty condition resulting from oxidation over decades in a moist environment, can spark interest due to their visual uniqueness and authenticity. In terms of market value, a standard circulated 1979 50-cent coin might be worth $500 to 1,000 Australian dollars. But those in mint state condition, especially if slabbed and graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can achieve values between $1,500 and $2,000. Notably, in 2022, a coin with a dramatic reverse strike-through error sold for $3,000 AUD at an Australian online auction. Its raw, unaltered surface and certified provenance made it a standout. As with many collectible coins, certification plays a major role in value, offering assurance of authenticity, grade, and appeal to buyers. So there you have it, the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin, a numismatic treasure hiding in plain sight. From its elegant design by Mackin and Devlin to its minting quirks, error possibilities, and the surprising value of uncirculated or black-tone pieces, this coin proves that not all treasures are flashy. Sometimes, they're just waiting to be noticed. If you've enjoyed this dive into numismatic gold, don't go anywhere. Up next, we're uncovering another rare and valuable coin you'll want to look out for. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share your coin finds or questions in the comments below. You never know, you might be holding a hidden fortune right now. And thirdly, we're diving deep in the dazzling world of Australian coinage. Few pieces ignite as much intrigue and speculation as the 1996 Bicentennial 50-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, marking the 200th anniversary of significant events. In Australian history, this coin is not only a commemorative masterpiece, but also a highly sought-after gem among collectors across the globe. The 1996 release coincided with a monumental year reflecting national pride, heritage, and evolving identity, and the coins minted that year, particularly the low mintage and uniquely struck varieties, have since skyrocketed in both value and desirability. This isn't just an ordinary commemorative. It's a powerful symbol of Australia's numismatic evolution, and its market performance proves just how highly collectors and investors regard it. What makes this 1996 50-cent coin standout is its extreme rarity and low availability in premium condition. While millions of 50-cent coins were produced annually for circulation, specific varieties of the 1996 release, particularly the proof issues, mint errors, and high-grade uncirculated coins, are now almost impossible to find in pristine state. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are exceedingly rare and fetch top-tier prices on global auction platforms. Some error coins, such as double strikes, off-center errors, and clipped planchets from the 1996 batch, have sold for thousands of dollars per piece, and that's just the beginning of their market potential. Today, there are stories circulating among collectors of select 1996 Bicentennial 50-cent coins, especially those with brilliant uncirculated condition or limited edition proof strikes, being listed for tens of thousands to even millions of dollars on niche auction sites and private numismatic networks. These coins are often kept in airtight holders, perfectly preserved, showing not a hint of circulation wear. When these coins appear, they don't last long. Serious investors and rare coin enthusiasts understand their long-term potential, and the fierce bidding wars they spark show just how valuable they are perceived in today's red-hot collectibles market. A coin in such condition could genuinely change your life overnight if sold to the right buyer. But what truly drives this coin's immense worth is not just condition or scarcity. It's the historical and symbolic weight it carries. Released in the mid-90s, the 1996 Bicentennial coin bridges Australia's colonial past and modern identity. It features the regal third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, an iconic design used from 1985 to 1998 that adds another layer of collectible interest. This was one of the final years before Australia transitioned to Ian Rank Broadley's more mature effigy of the Queen, making this version a snapshot in time. Combine that with a special commemorative context, and you're looking at a coin with both artistic beauty and legacy value. For numismatists, whether new to the hobby or seasoned veterans, the 1996 Bicentennial 50-cent coin offers something truly unique. It appeals to historians, art lovers, and financial investors alike. Its bold 12-sided shape, substantial size, and nickel-copper alloy construction make it a standout piece even visually. But it's what lies behind the surface, the low survival rate of high-grade examples, the rare minting anomalies, and the historical narrative it represents, that makes it so incredibly appealing. This is not just another commemorative coin. It's a premium collectible, a portfolio booster, and a museum-worthy artifact all in one. Even casual collectors might be sitting on an absolute fortune without realizing it. If you have one of these coins, especially one in uncirculated or proof condition, or with known errors, you could be holding a piece worth tens of thousands to potentially over $1 million depending on rarity, condition, and buyer interest. Online listings and auction archives have shown shocking sales figures, and with growing international demand, prices continue to climb. Don't underestimate this piece. With the right knowledge and timing, it could be your entry into the elite club of millionaire collectors. The 1996 Australian Bicentennial 50-cent coin is more than just metal. It's a treasure. Its demand is increasing every year, especially in top condition, making it a strong candidate for future appreciation. As global collectors focus on key historical pieces from the late 20th century, this coin stands out due to its design, symbolism, and comparative scarcity. It represents an ideal blend of emotional value, aesthetic appeal, and strong financial return, encouraging even casual hobbyists to look deeper into their collections and recognize the hidden gems they may already own. If you're holding onto this remarkable 1996 Bicentennial 50-cent coin, it's time to take it seriously. Get it appraised, check for condition and errors, and consider listing it through a reputable auction house or private collector platform. It might just be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth, a coin capable of turning everyday Australians into overnight millionaires. Keep watching to discover more hidden treasures in your pocket change, because as this incredible coin proves, sometimes the most powerful fortunes come in the smallest packages. And now we explore the most valuable and most expensive, the 1975 Australian 50-cent piece, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is one such coin that often flies under the radar. At first glance, it might look like any other circulated piece, but hidden factors like rare varieties, striking errors, or unique toning can turn this common coin into a numismatic gem. Struck during a pivotal era in Australia's decimal currency history, this coin carries both historical significance and surprising collector appeal. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, the 1975 50-cent coin is a fascinating subject worth exploring in depth. The year 1975 was a landmark in Australian history, marking the end of an era with the dismissal of Prime Minister Gough Whitlam and the nation's continued transition to decimal coinage. The 50-cent coin, introduced in 1966, was originally struck in 80% silver but switched to a copper-nickel composition in 1969 due to rising metal costs. By 1975, the coin was firmly established in circulation, but its production wasn't without quirks. Unlike earlier years, 1975 saw no commemorative releases for the 50-cent denomination, making it a purely circulating issue. Yet, within this seemingly straightforward production, subtle variations and errors emerged, creating rare and valuable specimens that collectors now seek. One of the most striking features of the 1975 50-cent coin is its bold design. The obverse showcases Arnold Mackin's elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a classic rendition that graced Australian coins for decades. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, displays the iconic Australian coat of arms, a kangaroo and emu supporting a shield, symbolizing the nation's heritage. What makes this coin particularly interesting is the sharpness of strike, well preserved. Examples exhibit crisp details in the kangaroo's fur and the emu's feathers. Varieties in the alignment of the design or slight doubling in the lettering can significantly elevate its value, making close inspection essential. Mintage figures for the 1975 50-cent coin were substantial, with over 36 million pieces produced at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra. While this might suggest the coin is common, certain factors drastically affect its rarity. For instance, coins struck early in the production run often have sharper details, while later strikes may show signs of die wear. Additionally, a small number of proofs were minted for collectors, featuring mirror-like fields and frosted designs. These proof coins are exceptionally scarce and command premium prices, especially in top grades. The copper-nickel composition also means that coins with original, untouched surfaces are highly desirable, as many have been cleaned or damaged over time. Among the most sought-after versions of the 1975 50-cent coin are those with striking errors or die varieties. One notable example is the rotated die error, where the reverse is misaligned by a few degrees, creating a dramatic visual effect. Another rarity is the double strike, where the coin was struck twice by the dies, resulting in overlapping details. These errors occurred due to mechanical faults during minting and are prized by error collectors. Identifying them requires a keen eye, sometimes under magnification, but the payoff can be substantial. Even circulated examples with these errors can fetch impressive sums at auction, proving that wear doesn't always diminish value when rarity is involved. Condition plays a pivotal role in determining the worth of a 1975 50-cent coin. Uncirculated examples with full luster and no contact marks can easily sell for $50 or more, while heavily circulated coins might only be worth face value. However, coins with natural toning, especially those displaying rainbow hues or a deep, black-colored dirty patina, are increasingly popular. This toning results from decades of exposure to air and environmental elements, creating a unique, unaltered appearance that collectors adore. Improper cleaning, on the other hand, can drastically reduce value, making original surfaces a key factor in assessing desirability. Recent market trends show growing interest in high-grade and error examples of the 1975 50-cent coin. An uncirculated specimen with vibrant toning sold for $500 in a 2023 auction, while a rotated die error brought over $1,000 in a specialized error coin sale. Certified coins graded by PCGS or NGC tend to achieve higher prices due to their verified authenticity and condition. Over the past decade, values for top-tier examples have steadily climbed, reflecting broader demand for Australian decimal coins. with unique characteristics. For investors, this coin represents an accessible entry point with strong potential for appreciation. Collectors are drawn to the 1975 50-cent coin for various reasons. Some appreciate its place in Australia's decimal coinage history, while others hunt for elusive errors or stunning toned examples. The coin's story, from its minting process to its journey through circulation, adds a layer of intrigue that resonates with enthusiasts. For those who specialize in Elizabethan-era Australian coins, this issue is a must-have, bridging the gap between the silver years and modern compositions. Its blend of affordability and rarity makes it an ideal candidate for both new and experienced collectors looking to build a meaningful collection. In summary, the 1975 Australian 50-cent coin is far more than spare change. Its historical context, striking design, and potential for rare varieties or errors make it a standout in today's collector market. Whether you're examining a worn piece for hidden errors or admiring a pristine, toned specimen, this coin offers endless fascination. If you've ever sifted through old change, take a closer look. You might just hold a numismatic treasure. Up next, we'll explore another overlooked gem that could be hiding in plain sight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own coin discoveries in the comments below.